taken one or two very, very gilt-edged chances, they would have been a bigger threat, obviously. But the way Munich play, they're kind of fearless, aren't they?
Yeah, and I think because they play such a high line, Neuer, you saw today, came off his line a couple times actually to try and combat that. And I think that stopped the first chance that Lyon had. I think it just put, was it Memphis?
Yeah,
Camby, just put him off for a second. But we were just thinking, if you think about Mbappe, Neymar, Di Maria, in those spots, they're goals. So it'd be interesting to see if Hansi Flick tweaks it, because, as you said, Lyon caused loads of issues. They just weren't clinical enough.
No, and it promises to be a terrific final. I mean, you can't see anything other than lots of... No, I won't say it.
Oh, goals. There's got to be goals. The way this Bayern team set up, press high to win the ball, yes, which is great. This is the way the game's gone so much in recent years. Leave himself wide open at the back. Now, we hammered Pep Guardiola in the last game against Lyon for changing his tactics.
Yeah.
And now we're sitting here and asking Flick, you should change your tactics maybe.
Do you think he should, or do you think it's
I just think he needs to. It's worked up to now.
They've won 8-2, 3-0.
It's worked up to now, but both games, they could have conceded 4 or 5 goals. So if you're playing against, like Owen just said, if you're playing against Mbappe and Neymar and Di Maria, and they get these chances like Lyon did in the first 15 minutes, they'll be 3-0 down in the final before they can say boo.
Do you think it'll change?
No, it won't change. He might tweak it.
Tweak it.
Tweak it is the way.
Maybe that.
Well, that's all it needs to do. I mean, it's all very well having a high line, but if you've got no pressure on the ball and you've got those players running behind you, you've got to drop back, surely. You can't just keep pressing up. It's madness.
Or somebody plays a bit deeper that gets across.
Yeah. Or Neuer comes out higher.
Maybe that's Süle. You know, he's quicker than
Strikers
Boateng.
love it when goalies come out higher, I tell you.
Tell you what, though, I think Neuer stopped a couple of goals today.
Well, he did. He's always played that way anyway, hasn't he? He's had a tendency to
he exaggerated his position today in terms of coming out and being there. And like you say, that chance that Memphis Depay had in the early part of the game, when he got his head up, I think he was surprised to see Neuer so far out, and that put him off a little bit.
Possibly. PSG, and there it is, our little wall chart, painting the picture there, and exciting final.
Oh, I can't wait. There's got to be goals in it. I know we don't want to tempt fate, but there has to be goals. The way that these two teams
can't
play,
not be.
There has to be.
No.
Superstars on either side. It's for me, when you saw that the draw come out, dream scenario was this, what we've got in the final.
Unless you're a Manchester City fan.
Yeah, well, I'm not. So
I didn't think you would be. No, they've been emphatic, haven't they? And they're a machine at the moment, a goal-scoring machine.
Yeah, they are a machine. The thing is, if it's not Lewandowski, then it's Müller. If it's not Müller, then it's Gnabry, Coutinho, Perisic. They got so many weapons. So they're a machine. Look, they are vulnerable at the back, but I think with the amount of goals that they score going forward, they can almost afford to be.
Yeah, we'll score more than you, and they scored 3 more than Lyon this evening. It started with an absolutely stunning strike from Gnabry, wasn't it?
Oh, it was
brilliant
amazing.
Goal.
We spoke about it at half-time, but the movement to get on the ball, in behind the wing-back, and there, the way he takes it inside. Owen just covered it beautifully at half-time in the way that he exploited the space, and it's about this touch here that he gets on the ball. Owen mentioned at half-time, normally you'd go down the line as a winger, but he comes inside, but it's the run of Müller. Watch Müller's run. Takes the centre-back away. If he doesn't make that run, the centre-back stays there and that gap doesn't appear. He goes and challenges him and takes the ball off him. But Müller's run was absolutely beautiful in terms of, that's just awareness of your players in your team and creating space.
Yeah, that's why Thomas Müller is exceptional to play with, because he makes space for other people. He wanted a 1-2, saw the pace at which Gnabry was coming, thought, I know where this is going to go. Gnabry gets into that spot, and it's in the back of net. When he sees that space open up, really, doesn't he? He thinks this is going to be a goal, and he's a really, really good finisher.
Yeah, we can see that. Didn't need to be necessarily a great finisher to bang his second one in, but I think Lewandowski a bit miffed with himself for not getting it himself.
But Gary, what about this winning the ball back? You know, Gnabry, they did it against Barcelona, they do it here, and again, he gets into that space. I love the weight of the pass. Lewandowski should score, but you're right. Doesn't need a great finish there, but
you've got to be there.
Yeah, but the thing is, just that way to pass. Just all the Bayern players, they're really unselfish. They look for each other, and they come in waves. They flood the box, and they are really relentless.
That's one thing I think PSG are going to have to be aware of is that giving the ball away in your own third of the pitch, middle third of the pitch, these guys, they don't mess about. They go for the jugular. They go to the heart of your team to score goals.
Yeah, it looked like it might not be Lewandowski's night, but in the end he got the inevitable. They do play a very high line, as we've mentioned about 300 times over the last week or so. But if you've got someone as quick as him, he does get back occasionally, doesn't he? Even when you've beaten that high line.
It just feels like we are a broken record, but it's just staggering at how this. But these guys, again, like they're absolute road runners. But here, again, you don't have to be the quickest player on the pitch. Yes, Ibanka is quick. He is. But he's running against, as I said to you before, the quickest player around. Yeah. But watch this. The movement here is beautiful.
Yeah, great spin.
He brings him to the ball. He brings him this way. with one step, and he's off, and he goes the other way. Look at it. One step, see you later, and then he's in. And then it's a foot race.
If
Alphonso
he could finish,
Davies
Rio,
gets
it would
back.
be a heck of a player.
Yeah, if he could finish, he'd have got 2 goals today. But he has to score here. But what Tuchel will be telling these players, these chances are guaranteed. This isn't nothing new what we're seeing here. This is something we're seeing game in, game out. And the quality on the opposition side have not been good enough to finish those chances off.
It's good effort, though, to get to the semi-finals, to get this far. And they do produce lots of young talent. We might have seen the next one.
Yeah,
Turkey.
this guy's the next one.
17 years and 2 days, the youngest player ever to play in the Champions League knockout stage. And his first touch was quite good.
The best. I said to you, as he came on, I said, this kid's special. Watch this, first touch, whoop, see you later. Against Alfonso. I mean, the kid is really, really special, technically gifted. So the conveyor belt is ready to produce the next one.
Been on YouTube watching that kid already. It's a joke.
Yeah.
We're going to be making a lot of noises about him in here.
Remember the name, Cherky. We'll hopefully get more reaction.